How do you do text-to-speech with PowerShell? That's what we're covering in today's episode. Now, 2 episodes ago on Monday, I showed you how to use console beeps to give you an audio cue, maybe after a long-running PowerShell process is finished, and it alerts you to come back and continue working. Well, Wednesday, in the last episode, we knocked it up a few notches, and we added in WAV or MP3 files so you can get an audio cue when your process is finished, or maybe some feedback in your software. The first method was pretty primitive. The second method, you had to pre-record everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to implement text-to-speech so that our code can just say what it needs to do without us having to record anything in advance. Let's take a look at the code. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by loading up the system.speech assembly. And then we're going to instantiate. That's just a funny Microsoft way of saying we're going to create an object. We're going to instantiate an object of type system speech synthesis speech synthesizer. Okay, well, anyhow, whatever they call it. I'm going to save this in a variable called voice object. And now, time for the magic. I'm going to call on the speak method. All I have to do is give it a string of what I want it to say back to me.
Your script has completed.
I wonder if I can get it to sound like a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica. I might have to try that. Yeah, it is that simple. Now, let's take a look at the installed voices. I'm going to execute the get installed voices method, and then I'm going to call the property voice info, and let's see the names of the voices. So we can choose from Microsoft David or Microsoft Zara. The default voice is going to be David, so let's switch it over to Zara. I'm going to execute the select voice method and give it the name of Microsoft Zara Desktop. And now let's give it a try.
Hey PowerShell rock stars.
She was talking to all of you. Now, something you need to be aware of is that when you run the speak method, it's going to pause PowerShell. Take a look. Here I'm going to use the speak method and watch the terminal window.
Your Azure VMs are all functional. Have a good day.
Boom, right there. It released the terminal back to me. So let's take a look at a different method that doesn't have that freezing of the terminal. I'm going to execute the speak async method. Now watch the terminal. You're going to see the cursor pop right back up.
Your Azure VMs are all functional. Have a good day.
So the cursor popped up, but so did something else. Right here, we can see that it gives us some type of an output object. So I've got a little trick to keep that out of the PowerShell pipeline and to keep it from popping up on your screen. I'm going to pipe the result of the speak async method to out null. Here we go.
It's Friday. Go home.
No weird object popped up on the screen. We got immediate control of PowerShell. And, well, she's right. It's Friday. It's time to go home. But let me show you one more thing. The dispose method. Disposing of our text-to-speech object will free up any resources that it's consuming. And that's it. The object has been disposed of. Make sure you punch that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Take care, everybody, and have a great weekend.